The S&Ps, I've always learned to use the weekly. So we had a tremendous week last week. A strong trend is still intact simply because you're not seeing any lower wicks. And the reason that lower wicks are an important clue to a weakening trend is that what it's saying is that because a Hikenasi chart differs from a candlestick chart because it uses the midpoint of the prior day or prior week's open, a lower wick means that at some point during that session, it actually traded below the midpoint. That's why it's important to note on this type of chart. But when you look at this chart, you don't see really any weakness at all. What has to be said, though, is it's going to lag behind real time because it's moving average based. But nonetheless, very, very strong performance. Move straight up and then you get the corrections. These corrections come typically with some sort of a signal, it's always green to red. And then sometimes you get these pure dojis at the top like you do right here. And that's really a signal before you even get the reds. So that's what we look for on a technical basis more than anything else.
Yeah, I mean, is it the mark
50-day to determine short-term market sentiment? The 100-day is interim term and long-term is a 200-day because it matches up to the 200 trading days per year. And you can see that they've gone into A, ultimate bullish alignment. B, what you look for is a widening between them. Look at where the 50 and 100 were back in January in terms of distance, and look at the distance now. Market, it tells a market technician that the trend we're seeing is still fully intact and actually building steam, both that and the Hikenasi.
Yeah.